Welcome to the Explainer. Today we're going to talk about a super simple trick to get way better results from your AI tools. Seriously, this can turn them from a fun novelty into an absolute powerhouse for your business. Okay, let's just dive right in with a feeling I know you've had. You ask an AI for something specific, like some marketing copy or a response to a customer, and what you get back is just kind of bland, generic. It's just not quite right, is it?
But what if I told you the secret to fixing this isn't about learning some complex new skill? What if the problem isn't the AI at all? The real issue, the thing that's holding you back, is the prompt. It all comes down to how you ask the question.
And that brings us to this really powerful concept called meta-prompting. It's a total shift in how you think about this. Instead of just using the AI, you're going to start teaching it to be your expert assistant, like a partner who helps you craft the perfect request.
And the core idea here is actually pretty cool. You stop asking the AI for the final answer directly. Instead, you tell it how to design a better, more detailed prompt for you to use. You're asking for help to build a better question.
So, at the end of the day, a meta prompt has one job and one job only: to create a more effective, more targeted prompt for whatever you need to do. Yep, it's a prompt that builds other prompts. It's as simple as that.
Okay, so how do we actually build one of these things? Well, it really just boils down to 3 essential ingredients that you need to put together.
You can think of these as the fundamental building blocks for any great meta prompt. You need a clear structure that tells the AI its job, a repeatable template so you're not starting from scratch every time, and, this is the most important part, the specific details of your context.
So first up, you've got structure. This is basically your opening move. You're just clearly telling the AI, hey, your goal isn't to answer my question, it's to help me build a better one. It totally reframes the conversation from the get-go.
Next, we have templates, and let me tell you, these are an absolute game changer for saving time. They're like reusable frameworks for all the common stuff you do, like writing customer service emails or brainstorming social media ideas. You just fill in the blanks, and you're good to go.
And finally, the ingredient that makes all the magic happen: context. This is where you feed in the specific details about your business, who your audience is, what you're trying to achieve. This is what turns a generic, kind of useless prompt into a uniquely powerful one.
All right, now let's see how these ingredients all come together. I'm going to walk you through a simple 4-step recipe you can start using like the second this explainer is over.
And here it is. This simple little recipe guides you from just figuring out what you need all the way to a finished, effective prompt. It's a cycle you can just repeat over and over to get great results every single time.
Okay, theory is great and all, but let's see how powerful this really is in the real world. We'll take a really common business challenge: dealing with customer complaints. Let's say about shipping delays.
And boom, this is where it all clicks. Notice the details here. It's not just about complaints, it's about shipping delays for a small online boutique, and the desired outcome, a polite response with a 10% discount, is built right in. The AI isn't guessing anymore. It knows exactly what you need.
And this method isn't just for putting out fires, It works perfectly for creative tasks too. Let's say you're trying to whip up some social media content to announce the grand opening of a new coffee shop.
And once again, you see it, right? The context makes all the difference. This meta prompt gives the AI super specific details to work with. The event is a grand opening. The business is a coffee shop. The target audience is young professionals. The AI has clear direction now. No more guesswork.
Now, this technique is incredibly simple to get started with, but there are 2 very common mistakes that are just as easy to avoid once you know what to look for. Okay, the biggest pitfalls by far are being too vague and just plain forgetting your context. Asking for a prompt about marketing is basically useless, but asking for a prompt for product descriptions for my handmade jewelry business, now you're giving the AI the details it needs to create a tool you can actually use. Specificity is everything.
So what's the big takeaway here? What does this all boil down to? Well, you now have a framework that essentially gives you a brand new AI superpower. You've gone from being just a user to being a designer. By getting good at meta prompts, you are going to save an incredible amount of time with templates. You're going to dramatically improve the quality of your results by giving them context. And you'll boost consistency, making sure every single thing the AI generates is perfectly on brand for you.
This technique really does change your relationship with AI. You're not just asking for answers anymore. You're designing the system that creates those answers for you. So, the only question left is, what will you create first?